Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video is being seen and shared. Celine Driver back with you again with another watch review. This is a loan-in watch. This watch came to me via my good buddy Chris. He runs the Watch Lounge YouTube channel as well as the Watch Lounge Facebook group. So stop by the Watch Lounge Facebook group, join up, and stop by the YouTube channel and give him a subscription. He's making some good content. He's got a really nice watch collection. I think you'll find the channel very informative and entertaining. And you get to see his hairstyle change constantly. Sorry, Chris. Anyway, this is a watch that he loaned me in from a company called Second Hour. They are an Australian-based company. Here is the company's founder's business card, along with his pertinent information. I'll leave a link to the website in the description. And this is a watch that was funded successfully on Kickstarter. And I believe at the time I'm making this watch, which is late June of 2020, the watch is also running on, or just wrapped up on Indiegogo. So you could search Second Hour watch or Gin Clear watch on those platforms and take a look. But the campaigns were successfully funded and this watch will go into production. This watch is a prototype, pardon me, although I'm being led to believe that there are not going to be a lot of changes between what you're going to see here and the actual production watch. Comes in a nice leather or leather style case, which can also double as a 2-watch travel case. Heavy duty, good quality zipper. And open it up thusly. And you can see there is, we'll get to the watch in a minute, there are 2 compartments. This is the actual watch here. We also have in there a second watch case, nicely cut out with the little very strong elastics to hold the watch that you put in there in place. The kit came with 4 straps. One's on the watch, obviously, and the other 3 were off the watch. I don't think it's going to come with 4 straps in production, although I'm not sure of that. The bracelet is a very nice milled out double lock fold over clasp with lots of micro adjusters. It's a very nice H-beam, if you will, link pattern that starts out at 22 millimeter at the lug and then tapers down. That looks like 20 to me, so a nice taper. Let's see. Looks like screwed removable links, which is excellent. I love screwed links. I am not a big fan of friction pins, but I'm even less of a fan of pin and collar. I will never understand the attraction to pin and collar. I think they were invented by a person who hates people. You have 2 other straps in the kit. One is a dark brown leather strap, looks like a Horween style strap that Zelos likes to use. Nice dark brown with the fold over stitching, gives it kind of a vintagey look. And then you have this more of a I don't want to call it tan because it's not tan, but saddle leather with perforations to let your wrist breathe. Nice watch. Straps, very stiff though. Going to need a lot of work to make those unstiff. And then we have the watch itself. Now, this watch is available in multiple colorways. They saw fit to distribute out the white-faced one with the black bezel insert. Really nice bezel action. It's very tight, very positive click, and no kickback, no slop in there. And it's just a really nice smooth bezel action. Smooth winding crown too. It's a signed crown, as you can see. You have very nice engraved artwork on the back. You have that sea turtle in the ocean, the gin clear title, and then of course you have all the typical watch information going on in there. The black leather that came on the watch when I got it is extremely stiff. This is going to take a lot of work to unstiffen, but I can see that it's a good quality strap. One problem I did notice is that owing to the way the lugs are drilled, this strap comes into contact with the case and makes that movement very hard to do. As a matter of fact, on this side, it moves a little bit freer than on this side, but you can see it's wearing the leather out. And eventually that's going to expose the spring bar, and then it's going to fail at some point. And God knows the way people's luck goes, it'll fail while you're underwater or something, or in some place where the watch will be lost forever. Although, of course, you wouldn't be wearing this thing on a strap if you're diving with it, would you? Signed buckle, very big buckle. Nice looking watch. And I like the way the lugs drop away rather quickly so that this watch can be worn on different wrist sizes. Now, let's see if I can get this watch on so I can give you a wrist shot. The stiffness of the strap makes this a bit difficult, and also this strap is very small. I have a 7¼ inch wrist, and as you can see, I'm on the last hole here, or first hole, if you will. I guess this would be the last hole, but you can see I'm on the first hole, and it's very stiff. It's not allowing, but it fits well. But if you're a bigger wrist than this strap is not going to work. You'll have to get a bigger one. Collareb should be able to fix that for you. Anyway, it fits really nice, as you can see. Fits across the wrist very nicely. I think you could probably get away with this thing down to about a 6½ inch wrist before it becomes too big to wear. But that strap is just ridiculously stiff. I hope they're going to fix that in production because it makes this watch a little unpleasant to play with. Once you get it on, though, it's extremely comfortable. But, working with this tail, the stiffness of that is just bothersome to me. Anyway. You have, I guess you would call that satin finish or brush finish on the flanks and on the case. It's mostly overall a matte finish. A little bit of polish on the back where it does you no good. I love coin edge bezels. My favorite kind of bezel is the coin edge, and this one has it, and that ticks a big box for me. I love it. It's really good grip. I know the chunkier ones are better grip when your hands are wetter and you're wearing gloves or something like that, but truthfully, how many of us actually dive with our dive watches, right? Lines up with the minute hand very nicely, and then you start your dive. There. You can see the inner track. Above the indices, you have numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on. You have applied indices that are, of course, fully loomed, as is the second hand at that little lollipop there. And, of course, the hour and minute hands have loom as well. This is not a fully loomed watch face. I checked it. You'll have to take my word for it, but it's not a fully loomed watch face. Very unusual that they put the bigger indices at the 4 and the 8 o'clock instead of at the 3 and the 9 o'clock. That's something different. You know, I don't know why they did that, but it does make the watch stand out a little bit. Very nice. Anyway, I have my sheet of facts here. Of course, this is the second hour Gin Clear dive watch. This is a Kickstarter and an Indiegogo campaign watch. The Kickstarter is fully funded and has ended and is in production. I believe the Indiegogo is either fully funded, well, it's fully funded anyway, but I believe it's either at this point in time still going or just wrapping up. I will put a link to the website for second hour, and there's a link on that site to the Indiegogo campaign, so you can take a look at that if you are of a mind to do that. And as I said before, this is a prototype. This is a 200-meter watch, so right there on the watch face in red. It is a 41.5 millimeter case diameter. I'm getting all these measurements from Gin Clear, from second hour. So that's their measurements. 22 millimeter lug, 49 millimeter on the lug to lug, or tip to tip, if you will, and 13.3 millimeter thick. I had to measure that one with my calipers since they only gave a measurement without the crystal, which is, to me, one of the silliest things in the watch industry. Why do you measure a watch's thickness without the crystal? You don't wear a watch without the crystal. You have to wear a watch with a crystal or it gets damaged. So why measure the thickness of a watch with a crystal or without the crystal? Dumb. But again, that's just my opinion. It is a slightly domed sapphire crystal. It has the 120 click bezel. It really is really nice bezel action. I'm very impressed with that, actually. No kickback, no slop, no looseness, and it sounds fantastic. It is a ceramic insert. The numbers are loomed. It is a Sellita SW200-2 movement with a 38-hour power reserve. And I tested that, and it is actually a 38-hour power reserve. It's very accurate. And considering this watch is a prototype and it's been bouncing around different watch channels and watch reviewers like myself, the watch itself is in fantastic condition. There's a few scuffs, desktop diving scuffs on the clasp of the bracelet. I mean, you would expect that. I hope they do something about this strap, though, where the lugs are drilled. I mean, I hope they figure that out, because that worries me. That would worry me as an owner. It wouldn't prevent me from buying the watch. It wouldn't prevent me from using the leather strap. But after a while, I'd worry about that. So there you have it. Nice review, in my opinion, of the second hour Gin Clear automatic diver. I think this is a good watch. I think this is definitely a watch you should take a look at. It's a good quality piece. It runs very accurately. It looks great. It wears great. I think this is definitely a watch you should put on your list of divers to take a look at. So, if you liked the video, I hope you did. I'd appreciate a thumbs up on the video. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions, and suggestions down below. I read them all. I respond to them all. However, if you're going to troll me or you're going to be silly or idiotic in the comment section, I'm going to delete the comment. I'm going to block you because I'm trying to keep this channel focused. If you're new to the channel, well, of course, welcome. And if you've been here a little while but you haven't already done so, or you are new, please click the subscribe button. We just recently passed 1,500 subscribers, I should say, on the channel, and I'd like to continue growing the channel and get some more people on board and enjoying the content. So, have a good rest of the day, and I will see you in the comment section, and I will see you in my next video.